What's good, y'all? Welcome to our channel. I'm Maya.
And Sarah.
And we are charmed and dangerous.
Because you know we're charming.
And we are dangerous.
Dangerous.
Ooh, so watch out.
Chaotic. Gemini. Energy. Coming at you.
Heavy. Whore. Fast.
Quick.
Quick. With the quickness. Because, you know, Geminis really are quick-witted. They always like to move fast.
It's true. I got time for shit.
No, they really don't.
I have a Gemini moon. If you're new here, yeah, I ain't got time for shit.
Ain't got time for it.
Literally.
But you got time to watch this video.
You always got time for your bestie.
You know. And if you didn't know, yes, we're two best friends. We talk about astrology. We talk about fuckboys. We talk about really whatever two besties normally talk about, we do here with y'all. So if you can get down with that, hit that subscribe button, like I said, and now onto the video.
The video. Never gets old.
So
Never gets
good.
old.
Never. All right. Ooh, you hitting them runs, girl. Okay, Sarah. So give the people your first tip on how a Gemini can be their most evolved selves. And y'all better listen up because she does have a Gemini moon.
Yeah, I got something to say.
Okay.
And honestly, if you're a Gemini, I already know you got like 10 different tabs open. You have your TV on, you're texting 10 different people.
Really
so
half
for
listening.
once in your life, like be present, like be here.
Right.
With us. I know it's hard for you, but I believe in you. I really do. Okay, so for my first tip on how to be your most evolved Gemini self, I want you guys to find a hobby that requires the use of your hands. Spirit fingers. Like actually your hands. If you didn't know, Gemini rules the hands. So when I say y'all got that magic when it comes to your hands, I mean it. I don't care if it's playing an instrument, writing, artistry, mechanical work, whatever it may be, use them, damn it. You know what I mean? Like God gave them to you for a reason. And all these things that I just described, it's easier for you to learn these things, to learn that craft because of the fact that Gemini rules over the hands. And also I feel like using your hands will just keep you entertained and out of your head. You know, I feel like, which we know Gemini loves to permanently reside in their head. And while it's nice to be known as the sign that is very intelligent, quick-witted, charismatic, with that also comes the anxiety that comes with your mind when you're constantly overthinking. So I feel like when you have a hobby that requires the use of your hands and you're good at it, because I know y'all don't like to do shit if you're not good at it. Gemini and Sag have it in common. You're gonna love doing it. So just try something new. If you haven't had a hobby that requires the use of your hands, you should try it out. It might be the thing that gets you out of your mind and gets you moving. What's your first point?
So my first point is, and don't take offense, but I'm just gonna say it, stop being so indecisive. Okay, now listen, I love your duality, Gemini, okay? I really love that. And I love that you can see things from all different sides and you advocate for them. And I feel like you guys really, truly grasp new concepts really quickly, right? I feel like though, you get lost in the conversation and lose sight of the fact that you're supposed to make a decision sometimes, you know?
How did we get here, you know?
Yeah, it's like you get stuck in the learning part and that's all good, but sometimes you need to push through and come to a conclusion of sorts. You know, it can be stressful to be around somebody who has a hard time making decisions. And I feel like it's really funny because like I said earlier, Geminis are super quick-witted, but y'all take forever to make a decision on some things, especially if you have hella like options. You know what I mean?
The thing is we get FOMO really easily, you know, and it's like if I choose this, I have the fear of missing out on the other thing. So I really have to understand what I'm giving up. And while I'm deciding that, another story comes into my head. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I feel like it holds a lot of Gemini placements back from living their life because they're constantly in that middle ground of like, what do I want to do? And then like literally you just don't do anything because you're so overwhelmed by all the decisions that you just end up not doing any of them. And that's just not fun. And like you said, it's not fun being around that energy. Because you just want to go do that shit and you're waiting for your friend to be like, are you coming? Are you not? And you just don't know. Instead, you're gossiping with them about some shit that is not related to anything that you're conversating about.
Right. It's like, I called you so I could get your answer.
Yeah, but you're telling me a story that, you know, is very entertaining, But we're not getting into the root of the problem of this call, which is us figuring out what we're doing and whether you're doing it with me.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
So for my second point on how Gemini can be their most evolved self is to journal it out. Listen, I don't care if you're a man and you think it's weird to journal. You're like, oh, that's girly, whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever you think it is. Either way, you can make a Twitter. You can make a private Twitter. If you make a private Twitter, nobody sees what you tweet. You don't have to follow anyone. You're just literally writing your thoughts like into a diary digitally. So if that's what you have to do it. But share your thoughts, you know, get them out of your head and on a piece of paper or on social media. I feel like as a Gemini moon, I have to admit this, I'm always thinking, and it's so overwhelming. Sometimes I really have to stop myself and tell myself to please stop overthinking and overanalyzing everything that's going on, because I feel myself getting anxious over how fast my brain is moving. Before I can even process what I just saw, I'm already processing something else. And because something else caught my attention, I'm done thinking about those things. And then at the end of the day, all these things come back and find me. That is very, very stressful, you know? And I feel like once I started journaling, and I don't do it every day, I'm gonna be honest with you, I do it like 2, maybe 3 times a week, but I swear that's made such a big difference in my life because it pulls me away from my thoughts. You are not your thoughts. I want you to know that, Gemini. And once you get them down on a piece of paper, I feel like you'll feel less overwhelmed by life. You know, I feel like our thoughts have a lot of power over us when they're just in our minds. We're like, oh my God, that's a lot right now. Oh my God, let me not think about it. You write it down, you're like, that's stupid. That's not gonna happen, or that's not true.
It really helps you process.
Exactly, it helps you compartmentalize as well, I feel like. And I feel like you're also a great storyteller, like we said, we know this. And honestly, you might pick up that pen and start writing with no end in sight. Geminis make really great writers. That might be your calling, you know? So allow Mercury to take over and express yourself through words.
Yes, we know y'all love to tell a good story. Okay, might as well write it down. And save it. And like I said, I feel like it will really help them process things because you guys do take in so much information so quickly, and sometimes you don't have time to really process it. And if you write something down, you can be like, oh, I actually don't resonate with this, or I don't feel that, you know? So I can let that go.
Exactly.
And I feel like that will be so good for Geminis because they do have hella thoughts in their head and they'll get stuck on certain things, you know? But writing it down, you could be like, oh, it gives you perspective.
Yeah,
helps
honestly,
you let it go.
It's fucking fun. I'm telling you, I feel like Geminis out of any other sign are very descriptive, which also is a good quality for a writer, you know? And like describing your experience, describing your feelings, it's gonna be fun for you. I promise it's gonna be fun for you. And if you are a private person when it comes to your feelings, because I know you are, Geminis are social butterflies and they'll talk about anything with anyone, but when it comes to your feelings, you actually keep it all in. So just know that that journal, whatever, is for you, so you can describe it as much as you want and no one's gonna read it, you know? It's just for you.
Yes, I love that. I feel like it ties into your first point too, because y'all get to use your hands.
Exactly. Write it out. Write it out. Write it out. Whatever.
Yes.
Write it out. Rub it out. Whatever you do.
My next point is for y'all Geminis to exercise your body and your minds. Okay, similar to what Sarah has been saying, I feel like Geminis have a lot of energy, and sometimes y'all probably feel really restless with all of that energy, right? So you need to get it out somehow, and I personally recommend doing that by like going to some group fitness classes, join like a sports league if you played sports before, go to dance classes, make it a social event, you know what I mean?
Just
so
don't
you know,
do silent disco.
Yeah, don't do silent disco. That doesn't seem like y'all's thing. Because that's not social enough for you.
It's not.
You know? Like Gemini's
an annoying person that was gonna be like, I missed you and I just missed you.
Alright, we listen to the same song.
It's good, right?
Are you having fun?
It's called silent fucking disco, Gemini.
Shh. No. You just broke every Gemini's heart out there by telling them to shh.
Oh, I think I just broke my own heart.
I know.
Because I'm looking at myself and I said, absolutely not. I will
like, oh,
always
no,
keep talking. I will always have something to say.
Yes, no, you need to get it out.
Yeah.
You know? Otherwise, like I said, y'all will be restless. And I feel like, you know, not just exercising, you need to exercise that mind too. I feel like Geminis are super, super smart. And oftentimes you guys aren't always like stimulating your brains in the way they need to be. So make sure you're feeding your mind too with books, with card games, with pool, like really anything that is strategic. You know what I mean? I'm playing like billiards pool, not like swimming pool.
That's
just to clarify. Yeah. In case somebody didn't know, something with strategy, okay?
Yeah, it's true.
Because I feel like Geminis, they love those games, but like in healthy ways for y'all.
For sure.
You know?
Could, if you really want to, you could even play chess. I feel like Gemini's are really good at chess. And if you think like, oh my god, that's boring, and no, you could actually probably pick it up really easily, and you could talk a lot of shit during chess, you know? If anyone could, it's Gemini. Other people need to focus. Gemini can focus and talk shit. How about that?
And you're calling places, like your plays ahead, you know what I mean? That's real baller shit. I know y'all love to do that. Come on now.
So for my third and final point on how to be your most evolved Gemini self, I want you guys to stop chasing the best experience and enjoy right now. Listen, Geminis have the energy of the kid at the candy shop, you know? And while that's fun, their energy is almost never satisfied with the stimuli that's right in front of their face at that very moment. You know, they're always ready for more. And they're bored really easily. And I feel like living in the moment can be hard for someone, obviously, that thrives in a fast-paced environment. But the magic of life really unfolds when we take a moment to breathe and take it all in. And I feel like Gemini doesn't allow for that to happen because before this is done, they're already thinking of the next thing. And the best example I can give for this is I have been told, and I have told other Gemini placements this, and they've told me that they've been told this before too. We're always changing songs before the first song is over. I swear, I've been told this so many times. I've noticed other Gemini placements do it. And truly, my reasoning for doing that, and I'm like, listen, the best part's over. I'm ready for something else. It's gonna be even better. Like, let's go. What if someone was enjoying that? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you just gotta let it play out. You don't have to always go for the next best thing. Like, enjoy right now. Enjoy the present moment. I'm not saying do that every fucking day, but sometimes those magical moments are gonna happen if you just sit and wait on it.
You stay for the full party.
Exactly.
You know?
They're like, how? Why?
They're like, why? Somebody invited me to something cooler. No. Just like, yeah, like Sarah said, enjoy that moment. My last point, I feel like it goes perfectly with what Sarah just said. I feel like Geminis, you want the thrills and you want them now, you know? But set some long-term goals for yourself. I feel like y'all are always going with the flow, or you know, you're moving to the next exciting thing. So I just feel like if you could slow down for like 20 minutes, like once a month, you know what I mean? Write some personal goals for yourself. You will be really proud of the things you can accomplish. And I'm not saying you have to have like a 5-year plan. That is like too much for y'all, okay? And I would agree, I wouldn't do that either. But remember that good things take some time to come about, you know what I mean? And you can't move on from stuff so quickly if you want great things to come to fruition. So make sure you're putting the time into like your long-term goals.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being a planner from time to time. You should learn something from your fellow Mercury-ruled sign, Virgo.
Yes.
And Virgo, if you're watching this, you should learn something from Gemini and stop having that stick so far up your ass.
Right. Learn to let go a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love you both.
So much.
Don't get booty tickled. Alright, lovely people! Thank you for hanging out with us while we discuss our top tips for how Gemini can be their most evolved self. If you loved watching this, don't forget to comment down below with tips that you have. Do you resonate with any of the tips that we gave? We would love to hear it.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
And if you didn't know, we got a podcast on this late night, explicit, super hot fire podcast. We discuss literally anything we want to discuss, and we talk about astrology, healing, anything that we feel passionate about and that we feel like we don't have to censor ourselves for. And then we also pull 2 questions from our YouTube videos that relate to the topic, and we discuss it further in the podcast.
Yes.
Are you ready for this question?
I am.
Okay. So the question is, what habit should Gemini let go of the most? What habit is holding them back the most?
Yeah.
If you want to hear us discuss this question, you have to listen to the podcast. Don't forget, it goes live every Tuesday, and we post every Monday and Thursday for YouTube. We're going to post our socials somewhere over here. If you love us And if you want to interact with us, go to our socials or comment down below with your favorite thing about Gemini energy and how you feel like they can better themselves. We would love to hear that, okay?
We love to hear from you guys.
We do.
So make sure you comment down below.
Yes.
And you subscribe.
Exactly. And happy eclipse. I believe the day you're watching this, an eclipse just happened early in the morning. So if you're watching this and you're feeling a little weird, a little tired, take a break, rest up, be easy on yourself, drink plenty of water, and yeah, just have an amazing week. We love you
so much.
Bye.
Bye.